Improvised Christmas Carol. Glad you could make it all out tonight in this really drizzly, cold weather. This is our 8th annual production of the Dickens classic as you've never seen it before. We're going to be taking the story with your suggestions and kind of mutating it and coloring it into something that will only happen tonight. It's never been done before, will never be done again in this exact way, all right? How many people have seen improv before? Okay, all right. How many people haven't seen improv before? Oh, cool. Good. Oh, great. What we're going to be doing, before we actually get to Dickens, we're going to do a little holiday improv, just some general improv to get us warmed up, the players, and you guys warmed up, in the mood what we're going to be doing. And during the holiday improv, as well as during Dickens later on, we're going to be asking for suggestions. And the way that works is I'll ask for a suggestion. For example, say, I'd like a color. And then, because we have kind of a big crowd tonight, I'd like you, if you have an idea for a color or something that I asked you for, raise your hand. And then I'll point at you, and you can tell me your suggestion. And so, let's practice that just a couple times, all right? Okay, all right. So, I would like my color. Yes, you're right there.
Burnt sienna.
Burnt? That's a good color. Okay, I would like a food. Yes. Grapefruit.
Grapefruit.
Now you notice how the player went wild over that suggestion. It brings up a point. When we're asking for suggestions, you don't necessarily have to come up with the wildest, craziest, aliens from Mars type suggestion. Something simple and straightforward usually does really well. I mean, let's face it. We're the comedians up here. We're trying to be funny. If you try, you might hurt yourself. Okay, so just simple, regular suggestions. Let's get one more. A article of clothing. An article of clothing. A hand. I don't see any hands here. Oh yes, you. Big clunky boots. Big clunky boots. Thank you. Big clunky boots. Those are your favorite kind of boots. Okay, cool. All right. We're going to start off with some holiday improv, like I said. And the first game that we're going to play is a thing called a growing and shrinking machine. And what's going to happen is I'm going to be joined by one of the players. Is going to join me on stage. Oh, hi. And we're going to start a scene together from your suggestion. Sometime during the scene, one of the players off stage will yell freeze. We'll have to freeze in whatever position we're in. They will come join us on stage and start a brand new scene. We'll keep on going through that scene. Someone else will yell freeze, join us. So keep on doing that over and over again until all the players are on stage. And then one by one, the players will leave in the opposite order that they came on. And we'll go back down through the scenes that we created on the way up. Got it? Good. Okay, all right. So, would you like to ask for something?
Yes, I have an activity two people might do together to get ready for the holidays. Right there.
Shop.
Shop. Thank you. Shop.
Isn't there any benches around here?
No, see, let's pull out the list, honey. All right. We got Aunt Phyllis, the Cuisinart.
Yeah. You got it right here.
We got Uncle Wilbur, the drill bit.
Drill.
You have the drill bit?
No, I thought you had that.
Freeze.
And then we add one more snowflake to the snowball, making it crystalline and perfect.
Now what do I do with it?
Well, now we take the snowball.
Freeze.
Okay, now feed the elephant the peanut, feed him the peanut. Keep him eating an apple. Okay, we like that.
Can I ride the elephant?
You sure can.
Okay, Chip, you're interfering in the mud wrestling. Come on.
take the first aid kit and help her out. You know, and you three are no better.
Well, we didn't do nothing.
That's
Just
right.
watch it.
You didn't do anything. I want you down there making gravel angels and see how it feels. Get down on the
All right, I'm making angels, I'm making angels.
You know, like this makes no gravel bunnies or something. It'd be a side effect here.
And you'll keep making gravel angels until I come back.
Well, I did all them. You want to wrestle me now?
Oh, yeah, I'll wrestle you.
Watch out! She's tough.
Whatever you do, don't go for 2 for 3.
Oh, boy.
I'm gonna go for help.
Look out! She's gone crazy! Wild practical! Oh, you okay? Good, Simba.
You see, when you don't play with the snowball right, everybody gets in trouble. Now, next we are going to make a snow arrow. I will go get the bow and then we will make an arrow.
Sweetheart, we're almost home. What we're going to do for you now is tell you a little Christmas story by doing something called a storyline, which means some of my playmates are going to join me out here, and I'm going to be the pointer, and when I point at them, they're going to tell the story, and I'll switch around, so, and we'll all be able to tell one big story. So, what I need for this is a title of a Christmas story that's never been written before. A title of a Christmas story.
The snowman that ate took you.
The snowman that ate Tokyo.
You know the story of Mothra, and you know the story of Godzilla, but you never heard about the big Tokyo incident of 1973.
It was a very tragic accident. What happened was 2 children were playing with some snow in Canada.
And they started rolling it down the hill.
It rolled past the nuclear power plant. And it grew horns and turned into
Snow mole! The giant killer radioactive snowman who ate Tokyo.
We could hear him for miles coming towards us from the mountains. He came along the Bering Strait, down through Korea, and jumped over.
Near us. We needed to prepare, so we plugged in our blow dryers and started to call him.
Snowball, Snowball. The Civil Defense Forces had loudspeakers set up to drag him into Tokyo Bay. Everyone had their
Waffle irons ready in case I was going to have any assistance. They said, Snowball, come here. Come here, we have something important to tell you.
We knew that as soon as he hit the bay, we would all in one fell swoop melt him with all the heat we could muster.
And yes, we were all afeared from the reports of the size of that giant carrot nose he had, the coal in his eyes, and that
Was just how he was. He was more frightening than you could imagine in your wildest of dreams. And we looked at him and we put our blow dryers and waffle irons up and we said, snow!
Moon. You are very frightening, but we will melt you. And he said, woo!
He walked on Shinjuku, all the blowers pointing right at him. The water
Was pouring off him. He sprang his arm, that big branch the size of a redwood tree, and knocked down a skyscraper on
Top of all of us. It hurt
melted all over the wires into
A big puddle of nothing. And then we had to deal with Puddle-O!
Okay, you may have noticed a little bit of music there in between some of the scenes, and that is being provided by none other than our own keyboardist, Guy Jazbo Nelson. And now Guy is going to get a couple of suggestions for a little musical theme.
Yes, okay, first of all, we'd like an adjective or personality characteristic or trait. Anybody just shout it out. Happy, okay? Now we'd like some kind of activity or bizarre ritual or something that people might do. Anybody?
Human sacrifice?
Okay, we had human sacrifice last time, but what was the other one? Marriage? Okay, now we're going to do a song called the Happy Families Christmas Show and their annual marriage tradition.
That wraps up the holiday portion of our improv tonight, and now we're going to get straight into Dickens. And in my hand, I have a piece of paper which has 20 suggestions on it. And I'm going to go through these just in order. And raise your hand when you have a suggestion for something. And the faster we get through this, the faster we'll get to the actual show. Okay? All right. The first suggestion from you, the studio audience, is an unusual type of business. Yes?
Mercenary.
Mercenary. Mercenary. Okay, great. A habit that someone would have which would endear them to you. An endearing habit.
Smiling.
Yes, right there.
Spendthrift.
Sorry?
Spendthrift.
He's a spendthrift. Okay, spendthrift, all right. A charity that doesn't exist. Yes.
Blind bowlers of America.
Lawn bowlers?
Blind bowlers.
Blind bowlers of America. Okay. Same. Okay. Blind bowlers, right. Okay. An amazing feat that one person can do.
Going over Niagara Falls in a barrel.
Yes. Slobber. Slobber. Okay. All right. Okay. A phobia, a fear of some sort. Yeah, way back there.
Fear of pinball.
Fear of pinball. Oh, okay, right. An unusual way to die. Yes. Falling in an elevator, like in an elevator shaft. Oh, it snaps. You're in the elevator and it snaps. Okay. Great. Okay. Something that you could do to cheer someone up, like smile. Yeah.
Wash their dishes.
Wash their dishes. Okay, okay, cool. Some friendly advice. Yeah.
Get a haircut.
Get a haircut. All right. A problem in a relationship. Okay. Yes.
The other woman.
The other woman. Okay, okay. A disaster around the house. Some sort of mishap around the house. Yes.
Dust bunnies.
Dust bunnies. Okay. An illness that is not necessarily life-threatening.
Gingivitis.
Tourette's. Okay, a regular run-of-the-mill, everyday cliche. A cliche, yes.
Don't take any wooden nickels.
Don't take any wooden nickels. Okay. A way to dispose of trash. Yes.
Eat it.
Eat it. Eat it. Okay. All right. Something secret that you would stash in your house. Yes, right back
Love
there.
letters.
Love letters. Love letters. Okay. All right. All right. From this side of the house, I need a two-syllable word. Yeah.
Booger.
From this side of the house, another two-syllable word that, I know this is hard, it doesn't have anything to do with booger. Way in the back.
Denture.
Sorry?
Denture.
Denture. That's a little bit to do with it. Okay, all right, we'll take it, we'll take it. Booger and denture, great. Okay, something that you have never had or heard of anyone having for Christmas dinner. Yes?
Water buffalo.
Water buffalo. Okay. All right. Some elementary school art project. Yes. Finger painting. We just got that one last night. You know, we just got that one last night, so we'd like to thank you very much. It was if you've been here last night, it would have been great. So some of them, yes.
Stringing beads.
Stringing beads. Okay, great. An artistic ideology, like cubism or minimalism or something like that. Yes. Dada. Okay, and what does that mean? Can you just a quick explanation of that? Okay, just sounds good.
Kind of like surrealism, but
It's like surrealism. Great. Okay. All right. Finally, something that you would never, and I mean never, expect your boss to say or do. Yes. Pass gas. Okay. Great. Great. Okay. Thanks. That's the end of the suggestion. All right.
yes, right.
Okay. All right. Finally, the last thing before we get on with the show, you guys are going to be asked to provide ambient sound effects for the show tonight. Ambient means background. So these sound effects, you want to make sure that you kind of keep them soft, so you can still hear the players on stage are still going to be going on with the scenes and speaking. Okay. And also, you want to do them when we tell you to do them. There's a little music stand over there by the chair, and a little tiny light right above the cards. And when the light is on, that's when you're supposed to make the sound. And when the light is off, you're supposed to not make the sound. So we're going to practice this, and when I turn the cards, pretend that's the same as turning on the light. Okay? We're going to practice it using sound right now. Ready? Okay, this is the last one we're gonna practice, so pay attention. Birds. I was joking. What I meant is like little whistles and stuff. So. Good, good. Okay. So hang on in your seats and enjoy an improvised Christmas march.
Marley was dead, to begin with. There's no doubt whatever about that. The register of his burial was signed by the clergyman, the clerk, the undertaker, and the chief mourner. Scrooge had signed it. And Scrooge's name was good upon change for anything he put his hand to. Scrooge and Marley were mercenaries for I don't know how many years. Old Marley was dead as a doornail. It was all the same to Scrooge. Oh, but he was a tight-fisted hand at the grindstone, Scrooge. A retching, grasping, scraping, clutching, covetous old sinner. Secret and self-contained and solitary as an oyster. Once upon a time, of all the good days in the year, on Christmas Eve.
To save us all from Satan's power when we have gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of Cratchit! comfort and
What are you doing, Cratchit? Oh, there's some carolers outside that I'm listening
I know there's carolers outside, Cratchit. We got a business to run here. People to kill, Cratchit. People to kill. Now get back to work. Check that Mozambique file. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. I'll give you tidings of comfort and joy. Get the hell out of here before I have Cratchit bring a howitzer out. All right. Let's see. Cratchit. You're not turning up the heat in here, are you, Cratchit?
Just a little. It's just that it's so cold in here.
It's supposed to be cold in here, Cratchit. I want you to work in the cold, Cratchit. You understand?
I understand the importance of saving money.
That's right. You know, you've got to save money on heat. You've got to keep that heart-pounding blood through your body, Cratchit, so we can get more work, so we can get out there and kill more people, Cratchit. More wars, Cratchit. You got to get some more wars going. Like when you had them in the Middle East. That was a great one, Cratchit. They got to get a new one now. You understand what I'm talking about? Yes, Cratchit. Yes. Get a haircut.
Sure plays a mean pinball.
Don't sing that song again.
Scrooge and Marley, mercenary. Sure, yeah, we can have him killed. Yeah, we do it in 30 minutes or less, or it's great. Okay, and the last 4 digits of your phone number? Okay, that's fixed. All right, thanks. Yeah, we'll send them out right now.
Hello, sir. We're from the Blind Ballers Association. My friend here and I, we were just looking to collect some money. We're looking for Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley.
Oh, well, Marley's dead. He's been dead 7
You want me to give money to the blind bowlers of America?
Yes, sir. Even blind bowlers need money, too. We've just had too damn many gutter balls this year.
Listen, you. I make an honest living here killing people like you. But I'm not about to give up my money for anyone like you, or any other cause for that matter. Are there no pin-setting poodles? Are there no bowling beagles?
Well, sir, it is Christmas season, and we thought you'd find it in your heart to donate. Otherwise, we're going to have to merge with the Pinball Association.
Cratchit, get him out of here, Cratchit. Bah humbug, bah humbow. No money for you this year or next. Get that thing away from my crotch. Get him out of here, Cratchit. Out on this way.
I'll lead you out. Okay.
I'm sorry you have to work for that.
Oh, watch out for the... right over.
Well, please,
Yeah, we're
you know,
sorry.
have fun this Christmas season doing whatever it is you do in this dark,
Merry
dark side of
Christmas.
town.
Well, did he give you anything at all?
No, sir, he wasn't interested in the problem we're having with our aim.
I'm a pretty bad bowler myself.
Really?
And, well, I'd give you a few pence, but,
Ah, I see.
you know, it's just... I can
Okay.
spend it somewhere else, so... Sorry.
Okay, well,
Merry Christmas.
Right out there.
thank you. Thank you. Have a happy holiday, sir.
Look out for that dog.
Right.
Come in, Cratchit. What do you want?
Well, I was just looking at the clock, and it's time for me to go, and well, tomorrow, it's Christmas tomorrow, Christmas Day.
Oh, Christmas Day. Christmas Day. Christmas Day. I suppose you'll be wanting the day off tomorrow as usual.
Well, if it's quite convenient,
No,
sir.
it is not convenient, and it is not fair. It's just an excuse to pick a man's pocket every December the 25th. If you must have it on, you must just be here all the earlier the next day, Cratchit.
Thank you, and I was wondering if I could take my chair home.
Yes, take your chair home with you, Cratchit.
Thank you.
Come on. I don't know why Alec wants to take his chair. It's his damn chair. What's that music? Well, that's going to mean one thing.
Hello there, Bob Cratchit. How are you doing today?
Oh, very well, Fred. Hello. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, Bob.
My nephew, Fred.
Say hello to all your family for me, won't you?
Oh, okay, I will.
All right.
Goodbye, Fred.
Bye, Bob. Nice chin.
Uncle.
Nephew, Fred. Whatever it is, the answer is no.
Oh, come on, Uncle. I just came here today to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Bob. Humbug. Anyone knows that? With a Merry Christmas on his heart, he'll be buried in his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart or something like that.
You always let Christmas get you down, don't you, Uncle?
No money for you, nothing for you, nothing, no more for you.
Hey, Uncle, there's some dirty dishes sitting there? You know how much I love to do dishes, don't you?
Leave my dishes alone.
You left those out.
No,
Just
no.
for me, I happen to have my pocket washing kit.
Don't touch my dishes, no! No!
It's my pleasure, Uncle. Look at me. I'm happier than I could ever be.
You know that reminds me of your mother, my sister. Don't do those dishes. Don't put them down. Whatever it is that wants it, go away. Leave me alone. Bah humbug, bah hangnail. Look at you, dressed in shabby clothes, living a pauper's life, married to that woman Peg, and what for what? What? For love. For love. I'm marrying for love. You could have been the greatest mercenary of them all. You could have followed me to Mozambique, Central America. You could have been there on the beach, but no, you give it all up, and for what? Poetry, poetry, bah.
It was hard for me to pass up, you know, Uncle. Well, since the dishes didn't cheer you up, how about if I recite for you my Christmas poem that I made up just for you?
If you must, then leave me alone.
All right. field. It does not yield in the middle of the field, for the bullet does follow through the tunnel of darkness, and it goes out and it goes through a body that no longer beats on the field. It is a gun on the field, and the field does not yield, and the body does not yield in the middle of the field, because the body is dead, deader than dead, and it is bleeding red all over the field. In the middle of the field, the body does not yield. Merry Christmas.
What the hell is that? The field, Merry Christmas. I know my business. There's bodies everywhere. It's a product of life. There's bodies all over the world, whether I'm there or not. Now, if you get nothing left to say, and you want nothing else from me, then just go and leave me to my business. Leave me to my own Christmas.
I got just one more thing.
Oh, good.
Tomorrow night I'm having a little soiree down at the warehouse space.
Soiree? I have not been to a soiree down there, and I don't intend to go to a soiree.
But Uncle, we're having baba ganoush.
No.
I know how much you like those little pita squares, dipping them in that dip and eating them down. Ooh.
Oh, good day, good day.
That'll make you happy though, Uncle.
Good day.
We're gonna have Triscuits with salmon cream cheese on it with little pimento on the top.
Oh, good day. Well, now. Honest.
We're gonna have fruit punch. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Good luck. Time to go. Jingle, 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 jingle. Jingle, jingle.
Scrooge went home to bed. The yard was so dark that even Scrooge, who knew its every stone, was fain to grope with his hands. Now, it is a fact that there is nothing at all particular about the knocker on Scrooge's door, except that it was very large. Scrooge, having his key in the lock of the door, saw in the knocker not a knocker, but
Jacob Marley!
Marley's face!
Marley's face!
As Scrooge looked at this phenomenon, it was a knocker again. Up Scrooge went, not carrying a button for that. Darkness is cheap, and Scrooge liked it. But before he shut his heavy door, he walked through his rooms to see that all was right. Sitting room, bedroom, lumber room, all as they should be. Nobody under the table, nobody under the sofa, nobody under the bed, nobody in the closet.
No, nobody in the closet, but a gigantic stack of love letters I wrote to myself. I'll read you later.
Quite satisfied, he closed his door and locked himself in. Double locked himself in. Thus secured against surprise, he took off his cravat, put on his dressing gown and slippers and nightcap, and sat down before the fire to take his
What the hell is gruel anyway?
Ebeneezer
Who's that? Who's there? Show yourself. Wind. Bell.
Ding, third floor, women's lingerie.
Who are you?
Ask me who I was.
All right, who was you then?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
Jacob Marley? No, Marley's been dead these 7 years. I signed the certificate myself.
Do you not believe in me, Ebeneezer Scrooge?
No, I don't. You're just an underdone bit of gruel, a lump of potato, that's what you are. There's more gravy than grave about you.
Maybe this will make you believe. Who else do you know that could do this? Ebeneezer, I am forced to walk this mercenary office for all of eternity. Watching you plot murder after murder after murder, that is what I am forced to do. And I have to call the steps on the elevator, for that is how I die.
Oh, sorry, I should have told
Fifth floor, women's lingerie. Fifth floor, men's furnishing. Sixth floor, furniture. All through eternity, Ebeneezer, and I don't want you to have the same fate.
Well, that's very kind of you, Jacob, but I think I can manage my own affairs. Thank you very much. How may I be of service?
Tonight, in this very room, Ebeneezer, 3 spirits will visit you.
3 spirits? No, thank you. I think I'd rather not.
Are you sure, Ebeneezer?
Well, if I must, I did.
That's right. Now, when the bell tolls 1, the first spirit will visit you. When the bell tolls 2, the second spirit. And when the bell tolls 3,
the third spirit.
very good, Ebeneezer. Now my time grows short, and I don't have much slobber left.
I'm sorry. I can understand that, Jacob. I'm sorry to hear.
So heed what I have told you this evening, and heed what the spirits will tell you later on this evening, and do not follow in the path that I must follow, Ebeneezer, nor the path of the others that lament their lives as I do in death.
You all think what you deserve in life. You all got what you deserve. I am not responsible. I am Jacob. Jacob.
Scrooge examined the door by which the ghost had entered. It was locked, as he had locked it with his own hands. He tried to say, by howitzer, but stopped at the second syllable.
Aha.
Being tired, he went straight to bed, without undressing, and fell asleep upon the instant. When Scrooge awoke, it was so dark that looking out of bed, he could scarcely distinguish the transparent window from the opaque walls of his chamber. The hour bell sounded with a deep, dull, hollow, melancholy 1. The curtains of his bed were drawn aside, and Scrooge found himself face to face with the unearthly visitor.
Are you the spirit whose coming was foretold to me?
Why, yes, I do believe I am.
Well, who or what are you?
Well, I think it's fairly obvious I'm the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
No, your past,
My-
Ebeneezer.
My past.
Yes. Come on, we've got a lot to see.
Well, no, I'm mortal. I will fall.
No, hang on to my dress, and we'll fly like the wind. We're like that steel ball going through the cage. The snow, Ebeneezer, look at the snow all over the sea.
Why am I not cold? There's no door. I'm not cold at all. Where are we? Where's this place? Wait, recognize this place? Yes. Oh, there's a boy here. Yes, I know these buildings. I know this yard. Yes.
And look over there, Ebeneezer. It's your friends.
Yes.
There they are.
Oh, they're my favorite. They're my only friends in
That's
school.
right. Go see them. Go play. Go play, Ebeneezer. Be free.
Hi, Arnold. Hi.
How you doing?
Hi, Ronald. How you doing?
Ebeneezer. Hey, boy.
What are you guys doing, huh?
Oh, I just lost again.
Oh, you're kidding. Oh, man.
You up for a round of strip pinball?
Yeah, sure.
All
Okay.
right.
Oh, I lost one. I had to take my coat off.
What? I don't know.
Yeah, you go ahead. Tell you what, let's play this one all or nothing.
Okay, here's the deal, Ebeneezer. Every time the machine tilts, you have to take off a piece of clothing.
Okay, you guys are doing it too, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah, you go
When
ahead
it's our
first.
turn, we'll go.
Yeah.
All right. Oh! No,
Hey, you bumped it.
No, I didn't
No, I'm
bump
not
it.
taking my clothes off.
You
bumped
take
it
your
too.
shirt off.
No, wait a second.
I think you better take the shirt off, Ebeneezer. You got another ball there.
Stay away from me.
Oh,
Well,
You kicked.
I'm waiting over there.
what do you think? Trousers?
Trousers, guys,
Put
gotta
trousers
go.
on,
There's
Ebeneezer.
people all over the place right here.
Guys, you gotta go, man.
No.
You got hot on your underpants.
Oh, it's open on its own. You guys rigged this, didn't you?
No,
Why do you torture an old man with visions like this from the past?
Because you've got to relive all these experiences to appreciate their richness.
What do I appreciate that my friends were dickheads? Like a dog.
I'm sorry.
Take me
We've
home.
just come to the kennel. She's beautiful.
But it's Fan. It's my sister.
She's just got a few breaths left in her, Ebeneezer. Go see her.
Fan. 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 How are you feeling, Fan?
I feel terrible.
No, don't say that, Fan. You've got to be strong. You've got to...
I have to say, Ebeneezer, I can feel the veins in my body just shriveling up. The blood isn't even really coursing through them anymore. I don't think it's just going everywhere. I can just feel blood everywhere, just going wherever it wants, Ebeneezer.
You must think cheerful thoughts, Fan. No, you must stay here. Don't leave me, Fan. You must stay in this world.
I'm sorry, Ebeneezer.
You're the only thing, Fan, that makes life worth living for me.
Ebeneezer,
What?
before I go, you have to do me a favor. You have to promise to take care of little Fred. Will you take care of little Fred? What a sweet child.
I can't
so
promise
much
you
like
that.
me.
No, he's a devil baby. He is responsible for this. He's responsible for this, Fan. If he hadn't come outside, it would be fine.
Ebeneezer, you know he didn't mean to come out sideways.
Yes, he did. I can see it. Look at his face. I can see that look in his eyes.
Ebeneezer, I wanted you just one little thing for you before I go.
What is it, Fan?
I just have a little bit of joy.
You're going to do the dishes, Fan.
You can see both of us in the bottom of the coffee cup. We look a little warm.
Funny things, Fan. Fan. Fan.
Oh, the blood is just going everywhere. No valves are working anymore, Em.
No, don't say that, Fan. She was the only thing that I loved in the world. And when the world took her away, I hated the world. I hated everyone and everything. He died a gruesome death. I hated the boy then for what he did. I despised him then, and I despise him He took her away from me. He took her away from me, and I will not forgive him. Not as long as I live.
He was just a baby, Ebeneezer.
You didn't see his eyes.
You stepped effect on him.
What do I care? He was beneath my feet. That's how I look at it. He was in my way. He was in my path. Yeah.
Remember that. Remember that feeling. Because later you'll regret it.
I'm an old man. I don't forget anything. Take me home.
Ebeneezer, you've got a lot of extra balls in this game.
No pinball references, please.
There's more, Ebeneezer. Listen to the laughter.
What? I don't laugh. That's old Fezziwig's laugh. Yes, it's old Fezziwig. Yes, it's old Fezziwig. And Mrs. Fezziwig. I was an apprentice here in the 70s. It's Christmas.
Yes.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Fezziwig.
Hey, Merry Christmas,
And
Ebeneezer.
Merry Christmas, Mrs. Fezziwig.
Hi, goodness, Mr. Fezziwig, I'm almost done with the billings account. I can get that done tonight. I can come in early tomorrow. I can take care of the Hancock Fair, and I can get that file.
Ebeneezer, don't be such a Virgo. We're going to have a group therapy session.
Well, that's right. It's Christmas, isn't it?
Right.
That's right. I just said Merry Christmas group therapy.
It was fantastic. Every year at Christmas, we would push back the tables and the chairs, and we would all sit in a big circle, and a group therapy session, and the goodwill would fly back and forth, and Fezziwig always had a pearl, a gem of wisdom that he imparted to us.
Ebeneezer, as you go through life, you've got to remember to keep everything close to you, everything neat and tidy within the framework of your body.
Okay, Mr. Fezziwig.
You've got to remember to keep yourself neat and tidy so that you can know every little bit of yourself. If you've got loose ends straggling all over the place, you don't know if those ends are split. You don't know if those ends have a flake of dandruff on them. If they have a flake of dandruff on them, then your heart may have a flake of dandruff, and so may your soul.
Wow.
So Ebeneezer, get a haircut.
Thank you, Mr. Fezziwig. I'll remember that. Thank you. And Merry Christmas, Mr. Fezziwig. Merry Christmas, Mrs. Fezziwig.
I like pie.
Yes, lots and lots of pie.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, Ebeneezer.
Yeah.
Keep on trucking.
Oh, yeah. He was the most fantastic employer in the world. You know, he didn't treat us just like employees. He treated us like real people. Like we really meant something to him.
What is it, Ebeneezer?
Oh, I was just thinking about my own Clark Bob Cratchit, that's all. Maybe I could have a word with him.
Yes, well, I suppose you would.
Is there any more we have to
Come
see?
along, we've got some more to see. Hang on to the dress.
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. It was just a bit of a rough landing there. But the place we've landed is the place I was looking for.
I remember this place.
Look at it. There's a woman.
Why, it's Nell. Nell, we were engaged to be married.
Talk to her.
Hi, Nell.
Evie.
Hey, I'm glad you're here. Come on, I'm going to talk to you.
Yeah.
I finally figured out how we can make our fortune.
Yeah?
I haven't figured it out.
Yeah.
I think, you know, the extermination, the insect extermination, is just not going to work in these bigger properties. We're going to go ahead and exterminate people. You see what I mean? It's fantastic. You see what I mean? We just go to places where they don't want something around, you know? We just kind of slip in the middle of the night. We just do our extermination and we get out of there. Isn't that fantastic? We can get married. We'll have all sorts of money now.
Ebeneezer,
What's the matter?
I have something to discuss with you.
Oh, sure. I always want to hear your feelings.
Well, you know, we're talking about all these possibilities.
Yeah?
Well, Nell, Evie,
What? Who's that?
Gloria. It's just that I feel it's a time for me to explore my options. That's all. Sure.
All right. Well, I don't need you then, Nell. And you, Gloria. I can do this business on my own now. Go ahead. Go ahead. I don't need you. I don't need anybody now. I can kill people on my own. I don't need anybody now.
She's gone.
Yes.
They're both gone.
Yes, I know. I had a happy life, I remember. can go home now.
You can. Come on.
Thank you.
Hang on.
Thank you.
Ebeneezer, always remember, you can't always rack up 20,000 points. But if you play a good, clean game, you can still make best of the day list.
Scrooge sank into a heavy sleep. When he awoke, he established a sharp lookout all around the bed, for he wished to challenge the second spirit on the moment of his appearance. Mind you, nothing between a baby and a rhinoceros would have astonished him very much.
Maybe a baby rhinoceros.
Now, being prepared for almost anything, he was not by any means prepared for nothing. And consequently, when the bell struck 2, and no shape appeared, he was taken with a violent fit of trembling. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, quarter of an hour. And all this time, as he lay upon his bed, he gradually noticed a blaze of ruddy light, which seemed to shine from the adjoining rooms. He got up softly and shuffled in his slippers to the door.
Ebeneezer Scrooge! Who are you? Did you miss me? I didn't even know you had gone. Who are you? Ebeneezer Scrooge. I am the ghost of Christmas presents. Christmas presents? Christmas presents? You brought me presents? Now. What? Now. Present now. Oh, I'm here. Did you miss me? I didn't even know you'd gone. What do you want to be, Ebeneezer Scrooge? Oh, the place we shall see tonight. The things we shall do together. Yes, I'm afraid of that. Are you ready? Suppose ready and I'll ever be. Have you ever seen me before? Not that I know of. Maybe San Francisco, 67. Ah, that could be it. Oh, yeah. Touch my roll. Oh, you've touched before. Okay, now we need to find out. Lead on. Shush, shush, shush. Oh, the city below us, Ebeneezer. It's a very dry city. Yes, but listen to the people must be low. They have no right to be happy. Walking in its squalor, their shafts are rumbled and crumbled and down there's coal up everywhere. They have no right to be so. That may be something we can learn from this, huh? What? You're a better lander than the first spirit. Thank you. You know where we are, Ebeneezer Scrooge. I know the side of town, but I never come here. This is where the poor live. Yes, but you get such good prices. Look at that.
They were not a handsome family. They were not well dressed. Their shoes were far from being waterproof. Their clothes were scanty and might have known the inside of a pawnbroker's. But
Yeah! Shoot! Shoot! Hello? Martha? Martha? Merry Christmas, Martha! Merry Christmas!
Why, she's a very large girl, isn't she? She's a big girl, but come too far.
Merry Christmas to you too, Martha. My God, you're bigger than ever. Come on, Martha, and help me set the Christmas table. I was just about to put the tablecloth on. Back! Get out!
The lights falling down. The roof leaks. Look. Look, that's not the tablecloth. Look, that's a funeral shroud. Everything is shaking and
Great,
broken.
Mama. Thank you, the dust bunnies were getting at it, but I fixed it all up for Christmas.
And dust bunnies everywhere.
You help me with the plates, honey? Okay.
Who are these people? Poor.
You know, honey, Bob and Tim should be back any minute now, and they will be so surprised that you are here. An idea, Martha? An idea? What is it? What is it? Come on. Come to mommy. What is it? Why don't I hide in the kitchen and surprise them? Hide in the kitchen and surprise them? Oh, good. Good idea. Now you have to go to the kitchen, honey. Will I fit? Give it a shot.
You see when they get that large, there's a second brain in the kit. Oh, I did. Let's see how I can do it. Martha, four. Cratchit, it's here.
Hello, Timmy. How's my little boy?
Very nice. We had a very nice day.
Oh, that's good.
I was watching late night TV last night. They have this new product that you spray on your head for your balding spots. I bought like a whole caseload.
Well, I guess we won't need to buy any more then, will we, Bob?
No, I'll put it there with the Ronco blender and the cyclonic oven.
Okay, honey. But remember, don't watch that shopping channel too much.
Oh, I love the shopping channel.
Okay. Okay.
Well, everything looks wonderful.
Thank you. I worked all day. I worked all day on it.
But, where's Martha?
Oh, I'm sorry, Bob. Timmy, Martha couldn't make it because she got snowed in by a cargo plane.
She's in the closet, Bob.
The cargo plane couldn't make it.
In the closet.
No Martha?
No, Martha.
Why,
Sorry.
it just won't be Christmas without Martha.
Martha!
He's still breathing, don't worry.
How is Timmy, Dad?
Yes.
Oh, well, I'll tell you, it doesn't look so good. We went to go see the doctor about his Tourette's syndrome. And the doctor said, well, if his case persists, if he just keeps on saying whatever it is that pops into his mind, why, he won't have any choice of an occupation except for, well, one of those shock DJ hosts.
Well, Dad, let's buck up. It's
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah, let's buck up after all.
Goddamn poop shit!
So does the poor child live. Ebeneezer Scrooge. If these visions do not change, where once there was a young, tiny boy swearing his life away, there'll be nothing left but 2 or 3 of Dixon's tapes. Just about the same.
You know, honey,
What?
sometimes I wonder just exactly how it is that Tim's fractured mind works. I mean, today we were there in church. The minister was delivering a sermon about Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, and about the time that Jesus lived on the mountain being tempted by Satan. So, right in the middle of the sermon, in front of everybody, Tim just stood up and, well, tell them what you said, Tim.
Don't pick up any wooden nickels. Yes, you did!
Love a child who says things like that.
You know what we should do for Tim?
What?
Hooked on phonics. That might help. decorated Spock and Kirk pan that we bought through the Creighton magazine?
Yes, I did, honey, just for you.
Boy, I love that pan. Well,
Yes.
as far as the pudding goes, I'd have to say that it's the best pudding ever.
Everyone hold on. There's a whole soldier horde of little dust bunnies coming at us right now, okay? Everybody.
Why don't you sweep up around this place instead of those dust bunnies all over?
Well, if we had a vacuum cleaner, maybe I could vacuum them up.
We've got more
But you're
important
such
things to
a, you're such a desperate. We buy Trex plates all the time. Shit, 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 shit.
Okay, here's to us for being such a strong family in thick and thin, in good times and bad times.
Poopy ass family.
That's right, Ted. And here's to Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast.
Bob, how could you bring up Scrooge at a time like this? It's Christmas time. We're at the Christmas dinner table, and you bring up an asshole like Scrooge. An asshole.
He is responsible for himself. I cannot be responsible for anyone else. Absolutely. I know we have more places to see. Shush! You hear that, Ebeneezer? The spirits of light have joined them this time. Some of them you may have killed yourself. I see a few, yes. Turn here. Oh, this part's tricky. Bing! Oh, no! Bing! 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 Watch out for the flippers! Dude, why are you tormenting me? Oh, Tommy, can you hear me? Spirits have joined in and laughing at you. Now everyone is. Perhaps you recognize this side of town a little better.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
It was a great surprise to Scrooge to hear a hearty laugh. It was a much greater surprise to Scrooge to recognize it as his own nephew's.
My nephew's laugh and music.
And to find himself in a bright, dry, gleaming room.
Merry Christmas, friends. Merry, merry. You know, this time of year always makes me think of good cheer, of people that I love. Yes. Merry, merry. And you know, the one person it really brings to my mind, yes, Fred, tell me, is my Uncle Scrooge.
Fred, Scrooge is an asshole.
Hey, what is an asshole? It is a place where all the things we consume comes out of.
Spirit, I'm somewhat confused. Am I an asshole or an ecologically correct replenisher?
As will be, I bought the Archie's album. Come along! We have one more stop to get to tonight before I must leave. You ready?
Yeah.
Joyce!
Kind of pleasant up here now. You gave me this snow in the roof. Rather peaceful, isn't it?
Whoosh!
Wait, where am I? I don't recognize this place.
We are everywhere, Ebeneezer Scrooge.
What? Everywhere? No, we can't be everywhere. We're here. We're
My
fine.
mistake. We're nowhere.
No, like I said, we're here. We must be somewhere. We can't be everywhere. We'd be omnipotent.
We
can't
are
anywhere. Now, you really confused me, Spirit. I just want to know which way I go to go home. If you tell me where the big...
Ebeneezer Scrooge! My time on this globe grows short.
Yes.
I have one last thing to show you, Ebeneezer Scrooge, before I must leave you this evening. All evening long I have noticed you peeking at what's poking from beneath my skirts.
I'm sorry, I could not help it. I meant nothing by it. My eye was just drawn, that is all.
Ebeneezer Scrooge, I will show you what you are so curious to see.
No, that's fine, Spirit.
Don't worry, Ebeneezer.
I could just go home and you just point the way to me.
Feast your eyes on this door! Do you recognize them, Ebeneezer?
What hideous creatures be these?
They are Odie the dog and Opus the penguin. Man, if man ye be, look upon them and weep. They cling to me, appealing to their father. Penguin is ignorance. The dog is want. Beware them both, Ebeneezer Scrooge. But most of all, beware the penguin! On his head, I see that, which is written that says, Doom.
Doom. Beware the doom-headed penguin, which is want, and not so much the dog that is ignorant.
No,
but beware
the penguin is ignorance and the dog
You
is
said that the penguin,
Wait a minute.
the dog is ignorant.
Wait,
the dog
is ignorance and the penguin is...
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, no. The penguin is ignorant! Ebeneezer Scrooge, I leave you now.
Well, Spirit, have these creatures no refuge? Have they no resources?
Are there no beagle bowlers? Are there no poodle pinsetters? Goodbye, Ebeneezer Scrooge.
No, don't leave me here, Spirit.
Good day, sir.
No, Spirit.
Good day,
Don't
sir.
leave me. I don't know my way home.
Good
Spirit. Oh, no. Middle of the night. I don't know where I am. The train station. Hurry, Bob, don't take anything. They'll take my life. No, I don't know where I am. I don't know who I am. My soul is reaching a crisis. My interior monologue is coming to the surface of my character now. I want to go home. I want to go home.
The bell struck 3. Scrooge looked about him for the ghost and saw it not. He remembered the prediction of old Jacob Marley.
3.
Lifting up his eyes, he beheld a solemn phantom.
Are you the spirit of Christmas yet to come? Spirit, I fear you more than any specter I have seen here tonight. Tell me, before we go, of these images that I must repeatedly see. I've seen quite enough for an old man. I'm an old man. I can't change. I can't change. Yes. Lead on, Spirit, lead on. Why, it's the Cratchit house.
was there was early this evening. But see,
We're going to have a good Christmas, aren't we, Martha? Everything's going to be just fine. Just like any other year. Because Timmy will be with us in sort of a special way. Took the time to bake him into the pudding. So we can enjoy him, all of us together, one last time.
Oh, honey.
Hi, Bob.
Bob.
If you'll notice, I put a little frosting on there. I put shit goddamn it on there just so we'll remember. Hi, Timmy. Now, when Bob comes in, we're all smiles, okay, Martha? We're all big smiles, and I know who can make a big one. Okay?
Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, honey.
Dad.
Hi, Martha. Look, I visited Size Burley today.
Merry Christmas, Bob. Well, I baked the Christmas pudding.
Oh,
On the Star Trek plate again.
you know how much I love it.
I do. I do.
I see a little bit of Timmy in there, too, don't I? Yes, I guess those Hook on Phonics records didn't help. And why would my psychic advisor lie to me?
I don't know. It all seems so real.
Oh, well, I guess I'll try the pudding. Oh, got a finger.
How is it?
It's a fine Timmy pudding. It's a fine Timmy.
There goes Timmy.
But you know, he's still with us.
Yes.
Because we'll never forget about him. In
No.
fact, if he were here right now, you know what he'd say?
What would he say, Bob?
Why, I think he'd probably look up and say a litany of cuss words. After a few minutes, he'd probably be able to say, God bless us, everyone.
I had no idea they could sing that low in Partier. What can I do about it? I can't do anything about it. What's done is done. Or maybe not. But we have more to see. Well, lead on. Lead on. I don't know why, but lead on. Cold over here. Right on the other side of town. This is where the thieves hang out. There's one right now. You think of affairs, though.
Hurry up and get in here! Oh, boy, did we ever get some great stuff off of that dead guy, huh? Woo! Read another one! Read another one!
Dear myself.
Get to the nasty one!
I'd like to go to bed with you at night.
Oh, boy!
I like my own underwear.
Oh, boy, I love it. And you know, look at this. We got his night clothes right
Some of your clothes I've seen on the board, and someone else writes love letters to themselves. I shouldn't have told you that, but it's good to know that I'm not alone in the world. Who's dead? Who died? Oh, yes, you don't speak, do you? Well, he does, he talks. Well, he talks. The graveyard. I never come here. I can't stand to see this final resting place. Oh, people. I know Marley is here. Someone. Yes, there he is up there. Yes. Why he brought me to this place? I never come here. What? The stone. Sir, before I read the writing on that stone, tell me, are these the images of things that must be, or merely the shadows of things that might be? Because if there are must be, then why do I see these things? Because I can't change, it doesn't matter. But if there are might be, then maybe I can change, in which case I need to know, because I need to know if I should what? Oh, yes, sorry. The man who lies here thought his veins full of sugar. He died, they were all beers. He had a big smile, but in public he did censure, and when after he died they found gold-laden dentures. Oh no, please tell me, is there anything I could say, anything I could do to sponge away the really, really bad vibe on this stone? I can change. I can't. Spirits, no, come back. I do believe in spirits. I do believe in spirits. I do.
And yet what be a bead but a bead be beaded? A bead bead meaning nothing yet a bead. String the beads, here, there, everywhere beads, but it signifies nothing. This party bores me, Fred.
Peg
Guff is bored.
Yes. What shall we do? A knock. I'll answer. Uncle Scrooge.
Nephew Fred. I hope I'm not too late to accept your invitation to the soiree.
No, not at all. I'm glad you showed up.
Merry Christmas, Fred.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone.
I cleaned a cup in case you might come.
Oh, thank you. I'd like to do some dishes for you later, too, if I may.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Uncle.
We'll do them together. Yes.
Everyone, my Uncle Scrooge and his clean cup.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Yes, Merry the rope, yes. Merry Christmas. Here, could you hold this cup? Thank you. Hey, here is Peg. Oh. You're doing bead projects, I see. Stringing beads, how nice. But you know, this is very passé. You see, you have strong beads together, and that way you have to worry about what color comes after what color, and that's just too much thinking for art. You know what I mean? You can't be that subjective or that objective with it. You need to take these beads and break the string, and just let the beads go everywhere. Just willy-nilly. Just take a string bead. Here, take the string of beads and just break it. Here you go. Break them all over the floor, you see. Now they're everywhere. They're random. They're dada. All by nature, it's all natural. Dada beads, dada beads, dada beads, dada beads.
Dada has given me inspiration. I shall build a mock automobile out of fried chicken and French fries.
Guff likes the art.
Peg, dearest Peg,
Ebeneezer.
please tell me, can you forgive an old fool who has had no eyes to see with, no ears to hear with all these many long years?
Have you had an enema?
No, but if you wish me to have one, I suppose I can.
Fine.
Good. Will that be happy? Will that make you happy?
Yes.
Good. Merry Christmas, Peg.
Merry, merry.
Merry Christmas. Let's rip stringed beads together.
Dada beads.
Dada beads. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, nephew.
Scrooge was early at the office next morning, hoping to catch Bob Cratchit coming in late. That was the thing Scrooge had set his heart upon. The clock struck 9. No Bob. A quarter past. No Bob. He was a full 18 minutes and a half behind his time. Scrooge sat with his door wide open. He might see Bob come in. When Bob came in, his hat was off before he opened the door, his comforter too. He was on his stool in a jiffy, cleaning his rifle as fast as he could, as if he were trying to overtake 9 o'clock.
Cratchit, you're late.
I'm sorry, sir.
What do you mean by coming in here this time of the morning, Cratchit?
It's just that last night we gouged ourselves on a very large water buffalo.
I am not going to stand for this sort of thing any longer.
We cooked it in the cyclonic oven.
I am not going to stand for this or a cyclonic oven anymore, Cratchit. Therefore,
No.
I'm about to
Please.
raise your salary. Yes, Bob? Merry Christmas, Bob. Merry Christmas. No, I am not crazy, Bob. Yes. Merry Christmas, Bob. No, it's me. Give me the chair, Bob. Bob, give me the chair, Bob. No, Bob, give me the goddamn chair, Bob. Bob. Listen, I want to help take care of that family of yours, Bob. I want to buy hooked on phonics. You didn't know I knew about that, did you, Bob? I can't explain how I know, but I do know, Bob. I'm going to raise your salary, Bob. I'm going to let you turn up the thermostat. Go ahead, you turn that thermostat up, Bob. There you go. I'm not going to send you out in any English missions anymore, Bob. And best of all, I'm going to give you the best present that a boss could give anyone in their office. I'm going to pass gas, Bob.
was always said of him that he knew how to keep Christmas well, if any man alive possessed the knowledge. May that truly be said of all of us. And so, as Tiny Tim observed,
Catch!
Get ready for a surprise!
Chevy Chase is at it again in the new movie Memoirs of an Invisible Man. As always, he's playing a sophisticated and charming, yet goofy and unique character. But this time it goes a step further. He becomes invisible. Chase plays Nick Halloway, a stock analyst who's rendered invisible during a high-tech industrial accident. Of course, his life is turned upside down, and he must adapt to his invisible state. One of the first things he needs to do is to break it to the new woman in his life, Alice Marlowe, played by Daryl Hannah.
Were you in an accident?
Yeah.
Oh, what happened? Were you burned or something?
You want to sit down?
He then becomes the object of a frenzied manhunt led by a corrupt government agent played by Sam Neill, who's obsessed with Nick's capture. John Carpenter, the man who gave us Halloween, The Thing, and Starman, directs Memoirs of an Invisible Man. He incorporates the darker side of this movie, together with the humor that comes out in the difficult situation that Chevy Chase finds himself in. Memoirs of an Invisible Man is an intriguing and funny look at what it's like to be invisible, and it's nothing like what it was in your childhood fantasies.
Music Plus has more 49-cent videos than ever. Comedies, drama, adventures, and more. See our great selection in all your favorite categories.
And then I came to Baltimore. It was the most beautiful place you've ever seen in your life.
Oh, Sam, how many times do we have to hear the story? The children know the story.
I'm telling them about when I came to America.
Yeah, we know about it. We all heard it before.
They shared a dream called America in a place called Avalon.
Pretty Woman, Driving Miss Daisy, 49 cents every day, only at Music Plus. Beetlejuice, Jetsons the Movie, 49 cents every day, only at Music Plus. Black Rain, Field of Dreams, 49 cents every day, only at Music Plus. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, House Party, 49 cents every day, only at Music Plus. Thousands of rentals, only 49 cents every day, only at
But help is on the way, and his name is Chef Ramsay.
I'm here to rent the apartment.
Suburban Commando.
Honey, it's for you.
It's Hulk Hogan, like you've never seen him before. Skateboarding, child raising, crime fighting.
It's the mailman.
Charlie Wilcox has just discovered the solution for all life's problems.
Leave a message or take a seat. I said take a seat. Funny. That's real funny.
Sometimes I just get carried away.
I'm just your landlord. I bring you an extra bar of soap when you need it. For being a target for intergalactic bounty hunters is a little out of my line. I was frozen today.
Hulk Hogan.
What a nervous guy.
Christopher Lloyd. Suburban Commando.
You got any idea what we're gonna do to you? You're gonna pound my face.
What are you, nuts? This is the 90s. We're gonna sue you.
Looking for something new in music? Then check out the Plus Picks display in our store. New music selections we guarantee you'll love, or your money back. Hal Ketchum burst onto the country music scene in 1991 with his debut album, Past the Point of Rescue, and immediately found himself in the spotlight. His first single, Small Town Saturday Night, became the #1 country single of 1991. His outstanding songwriting and clear, strong voice have made Hal Ketchum one of country's fastest rising stars.
But I do, and I wonder if I'm past the point of rescue. Is no word.
The soundtrack from Falling from Grace features John Mellencamp, Dwight Yoakam, John Prine, Joe Eli, and James McMurtry performing as the Buzzin' Cousins. This killer soundtrack also features songs from Janice Ian, Nancy Griffith, and others.
I just wanted to say goodnight, sweet Suzanne.
The Fish phenomenon is already in progress. This Burlington, Vermont-based rock band has astonishing stylistic range that has been elating audiences all over the U.S. since 1983. Fish fans have formed not only a loyal audience for Fish shows, but have also developed an electronic fan club, which communicates via computer. The musical hotbed of Seattle, Washington has produced yet another great debut album by War Babies. The band has harnessed all the fire and fury of rock and roll as they have evolved over the past 3 years. Their first single and video, Hang Me Up, is already establishing War Babies as the band of 1992. The Lightning Seed's new release, Sense, has this multi-talented English act diving into exciting new territory. Unlike most sophomore releases from new artists, the Lightning Seeds have retained a unique balance of their innocence and expertise. This combination is what made their first album so special. All these selections are part of the Plus Picks New Music Guarantee. New music we guarantee you'll love, or we'll give you your money back.
You know, I'm sitting on something. I gotta say it to your face, counselor. Say it. Well, I gotta say, maybe you don't want these guys to hear it, you know?
Oh, say it. Say it and get out.
What do you think? You're smart? You think I don't know why you got me down here in this cockamamie case? Of course, she's with me now. White bread. Oh, yeah, I know all about you, my old lady. She told me everything. If I catch you sniffing around her, you're gonna get much more than you could ever handle. I really don't give a either low, whatever the you are. Okay? You've been warned, kid.
You ever point your finger at me again, I'll break it off and shove it up your
Okay. I guess now we've both been warned.
The music worlds of country and pop collided recently, and the explosion was amusing and thoroughly entertaining, to say the least. Country star Tammy Wynette has joined forces with the British duo KLF to release a new single and music video. Justified and Ancient, the song by Bill Drummond and Jimmy Cauty, who make up the KLF, features Wynette on lead vocals singing lyrics like, "Tammy, stand by the jams," a double joke in reference to Wynette's classic hit Stand By Your Man, and the other name the KLF calls themselves, Justified and Ancients of Moo Moo, or Jams. The video features Wynette perched 50 feet in the air dressed like a queen with a bunch of Zulu dancers and women in long blonde wigs dancing around her. Of course, the KLF are also in the video. You just can't spot them. They wear hoods to hide their faces. The KLF are known for their computerized techno songs and for strangeness that goes way beyond their music. Besides hiding their identities, they drive around in an ice cream van singing of Moo Moo Land. And then there's America's country queen, Tammy Wynette, smack in the middle of all of this, and she looks right at home.